Hey, let me know if y'all rocking with the fit. Nigga know what's going on, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Joe Weekend. Shout out my nigga Scholar. If you need a jacket, get with me. And you know I got the beanies on deck. You know what I'm saying? Out now, get with me if you need one. They selling quick too, so hurry up, get with me. I just wanna, kind of help people in their 20s and figure all this shit out without wasting so much time as I feel like I wasted, right? So first thing first, I feel like when I was in my 20s, I was always into investments, but it's just like it was so many of them. And then being early on, you young, you taking huge risks, not knowing which one is gonna be the best one for you. Not knowing which one is the best route to take, which one is the secure route to take. And you just start dabbling into so many different types of investments, right? You just not know what you're doing, you're young. And so I want to save y'all some time so you don't make those mistakes, you feel me? So, because like I said, I was young, I dabbled into trading and trying to get into real estate too early and trying to just do these different things. But right now, what I'm giving y'all is a straight, secure way to go ahead and think about everything in the way that you're supposed to think about life. I made the mistakes for y'all, so you young niggas ain't gotta make these mistakes. That's why I'm here challenging you guys to go tap in. You know what I'm saying? Go tap into the video, go learn some shit. I feel like the whole black race can learn from this shit that I'm trying to give you niggas. And it's free game. I'm not charging no niggas for this shit. Stop playing. Your favorite guru, he charging and taxing niggas. I'm giving you niggas free game for the free throw. So hey, make sure y'all go tap in, like, subscribe, comment, and come get a hoodie off a nigga before they run out. And come get a beanie off a nigga before they run out, because when they gone, you hear me? Yeah, so episode 1 of Free Game. It's only one real way to build wealth. It's a word that we hear a lot that I think a lot of us still don't really know what it means for real, right? And that's through investing, right? So there's only 4 ways to invest, right? Those 4 ways are investing in yourself, okay? Investing in yourself, that looks like paying for certifications, paying for degrees so that you can earn higher income. Number 2 is investing into stocks, okay? What are stocks? That is literally owning or having ownership in a company, right? So if I believe the company is going to do well, I buy into that company. As that company does well, I make money, right? So with that being said, it makes sense to invest into the best companies so that my money can grow at the rate that they are growing. The more money I have in there, the more money I make. That is stocks, guys, not rocket science. Okay. Number 3, that is investing into real estate. Okay, investing in real estate pretty much has a higher barrier to entry, but there are ways that are more cost efficient, such as wholesaling, right? But most of the time it's a higher barrier to entry, especially if you're thinking about getting a property and holding it long term, and having rent, somebody pay you rent as that property goes up in value. That's a method or a strategy. A lot of people do buy a house at a lower price, fix it up, flip it for more. That's a strategy as well. But a lot of times those strategies require a lot of setting up, having everything structured correctly. You have to have your business and everything, your credit set up, structured correctly before you can jump into that game. And then it's most of the time a higher barrier to entry. Okay. So number 4 way to invest, that is investing into a business. Okay, so me myself, I'm Big Don, right? What is my business? My business is my music. Every time I make money on my music, royalties come to me. That is money that I made. Any money I make through YouTube or TikTok, or let's say if I have a brand, any money I make through my brand, that is my business. I'm pouring into that so that one day it can pour into me, right? That's what an investment is. Here's the thing. Of the 4 ways that I told you that you can invest, us as black people, we really only choose maybe 1, maybe 2, right? Investing in ourselves, and then sometimes we may dabble a little bit into investing in business. We're getting a little more entrepreneurial minded, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time, us as black people, we only invest into 1 or 2. Me personally, I invest in 3, right? I invested in myself. I have a degree. I also invest in stocks full time. Every time I get paid, a portion of that check is going into stocks that I select and do my research on, right? And then I also invest in business, buying studio time, for a videographer, paying for all this, bro, paying for, all this stuff costs money, paying for videos. Like, I'm investing in my business so that one day this is going to pay me, right? So I invest in those 3 ways. I plan to personally invest in real estate a little later in life. That's just a higher barrier to entry, I feel like, personally. And it's just something, I also have a lot on my plate, so I would rather chime in on these 3 for me. The cool thing is, guys, of the 4 ways that I told you, you only need to go all in on 2 to be very successful. So what I mean by that is, we already have invested in ourselves. You have to invest in yourself automatically, right? You have to choose another lane, whether that's stocks, real estate, or business, and go all in. When I say all in, I mean every portion of extra money or extra income you have, you need to be pouring into that. So if you decide stocks is the way, I need to be investing as much as I can into stocks every time I get paid for a long period of time. So when I say long period of time, I mean anything, any direction or any investment that you choose, whether it's 2, 3, or 4, they will take years of pouring into it before you reap the returns on your investment, okay? Before you begin to see a real change, it will take years. So the earlier you start, the better. I make music. I pour into my music business. I don't expect that this is going to be a blow overnight type of deal. I've been rapping 3.5 years already, right? I expect this to be a 5 to 10 year pouring into it. Now I'm making 10, 20,000 a month just from music alone. Don't have to work. I have options now. You just have to go 5 to 10 years of consistently investing in stocks, all money in, to be, let's say you start early. Let's say you start early, investing $400 out each check just to start off, right? If I do that for 5 to 10 years, I can expect anywhere between $70,000 invested to $150,000 invested. Actually money invested, right? Which could have grown to, from the $70,000, could have possibly grown to right at about $200,000. You know what I'm saying? Or if we talking about the 10-year mark, I may have invested $130,000 or $150,000, right? Which could have turned into, after compounding, after those 10 years, $300,000. You see what I'm saying? So we're literally leaving money on the table by not being disciplined enough to just put money into the side, into stocks. You're leaving about, you get what I'm saying? Especially doing it consistently. And if we're talking about doing this consistently for a long period of time, guys, you can you can literally guarantee yourself wealth to be made. And so I'm just encouraging you guys with this video is to tap into at least 2 and go all in. That's it. Tap into at least 2 of the 4 investments that I named to you guys and go all in. And I guarantee your life will change because of it. And we could talk about this shit all day, but I promise you, I told y'all the 3 ways that I invest. I'm going to do this for the remainder of my life, so I know I'm going to be sick. right? Especially if I do it correctly and set everything up correctly, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much my message to you guys. I just wanted to enlighten y'all, give y'all some recap, give y'all some knowledge. Just listen to the black community. If y'all like this, get up. We got hats on deck. You know what I'm saying? We got hats on deck. We got jackets on deck.